another episode of the Pat Down. I'm here with Chris, Dion, and my freeloading ass son. Nobody invited him to the podcast, but he keeps showing up. And this episode is about some crazy shit. Yeah, I got a question. Have you ever had air in your ass? Not
right
coming
now.
out, I mean coming up. Not coming out, I mean coming up.
All
And
right.
it ain't the type of shit Dion do when he blowing them old women booty hole.
She
This
probably
is some serious shit you
I
talking
have
about.
never done that at all.
she had.
He never blown an old lady's booty hole?
No.
He like,
Old women don't take it up the ass.
It sounds like Ricola.
He's all prolapsed out.
Dion like them airbenders.
All right, y'all. See you next time. So how you guys doing?
Things are good. We're trying to upgrade the podcast, and it's been stressful.
It's been stressful, but we getting there, guys. Just hang in there. We getting there.
Yeah, lots of cool stuff coming.
Did y'all hear about Gwyneth Paltrow? What's her name?
Gwyneth Paltrow, yeah.
Yeah, she what did she do?
All right, so she was on this podcast, and I can play the audio here. But she was on this podcast talking about how she likes to stay young and healthy.
That's right. She blow air in her ass.
What?
Give me just 1 second to tee this up.
Not just any air.
What? Who the fuck? You know, if you fart, there's some air coming out, it ain't gonna keep you young. What the fuck make you think air going in gonna keep you young?
So here she is. She is on a podcast called The Art of Being Well.
What's the weirdest wellness thing that you've done?
I have used ozone therapy rectally.
I
Can I
do know
say
this
that?
about you.
It's pretty weird.
It's pretty weird. Yeah.
But it's been very helpful.
Yeah.
What the fuck she mean it's helpful? Bitch, it make you fart out your mouth now?
Probably doing air. She probably blowing out air bubbles.
How many years is it supposed to take off? She looks exactly how old she is.
And they make her younger.
I mean, ozone. So that's air up your ass, right?
Yeah, so apparently, according to the ozone therapy website, Dr. Ozone, rectal insufflation ozone therapy involves the administration of medical grade ozone directly into the colon via the rectum. And the goal of the therapy is to boost oxygen efficiency, balance the immune system, reduce oxidative stress, improve blood circulation, and detoxify the body on a cellular level.
Rich people, stop buying bullshit. Just go ahead and buy yourself a G-Wagon. Go and buy yourself a Mercedes. Go buy yourself a top lip. Shit that's gonna probably work. Don't sit here and buy no fucking air up your ass. Everybody know air up your ass. If you want air up your ass, Miss Paltrow, all you gotta do is let a nigga go in your ass. When he come out, that's air in your ass.
Right. I come down like, I'm gonna air that thing out.
Isn't there a lot of ass queefs when you do anal?
I don't know. I don't do anal, but I'm just saying.
Dion, do.
You ain't gotta.
No, I don't. Not on purpose, anyway. Sometimes you be drunk, you be like, my bad.
All I'm saying is that you don't have to pay for nobody putting no air up your ass. If you want air up your ass, you can literally take one of them menopause fans and open your crack booty and air will go up your ass. That's oxygen. Ain't that oxygen?
Yeah, you could just like get a speculum and get one of those little air dusters and save yourself some money.
Well, fuck that shit. You can get one of them oil things. What is that? Oil funnels. And you can funnel out your own.
You ain't got to do all that. Do like I do. When I get out the shower, I just turn the ceiling fan on and air dry.
What the fuck are you talking about?
How do you get your asshole in the ceiling fan?
This nigga be doing a
Yes, sir.
handstand on the counter.
And circulate down.
He can't walk up a flight of stairs, but when it comes to getting air in his asshole, he's Lance Armstrong.
What the fuck? I mean, I don't ever want to be that rich where I'm gonna say, I got me an app to ass appointment today. I don't ever want to be
They take walk-ins. You don't gotta make an appointment.
Yeah.
Ain't no line. It's just you and Gwyneth Paltrow today.
I'm like, so I guess if you shoot the app to ass, it's gonna knock the wrinkles out the face, it's gonna tighten the skin while you laying on the bed. You know what? Some people you just take it, some people money. Cause let me tell you something what happened when you put app your ass. You gonna get home and you bloated and that air gonna come right back out your ass. Then how you waste your money? How you gonna keep from wasting your money? How you gonna keep the air in your ass that you just bought?
The craziest part is when they're doing it, you look like this. Ooh.
One of them fucking
Like a car lot.
yeah, the car lot clown.
Do it again, Chris.
Cause you like Casper.
You can't be out here buying air up the ass. It just ain't for sale.
How do you even know where they got the air from? It's not like you can
Nigga,
check.
we know where they got the air from. They went outside and blew up a balloon and let that balloon at your ass and skeet up your booty. Your ass up there saying,
But
Now your
they used the helium, and when it came out,
no, now your ass
higher
talking
sounding
like-
farts.
No, it sounds like Donald Duck. Fart. No, how you like Donald Duck sound? Oh, yeah, me that doop doop doop.
That's a whole nother character.
Well, you don't know what character gonna come out your ass when you done bought air up your ass. That is the stupidest shit I ever seen in my life.
I don't
What
know
is
if it's
O-
helping her. I really don't.
She said it was helping her. But I don't know how come she did a whole side of her favorite ring. So I don't know what the app to ask. I guess
Maybe
it's
like-
supposed to.
If there's like a weight limit, they gotta give you extra air.
Like,
she's
yeah,
the
you
one.
want to get the fuck out of this podcast because you ain't in tune. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm just saying it doesn't
That's
make
exactly what this podcast is, ma'am. Us not knowing what the fuck we're talking about. What did she say? What did you say?
any yabba dab doo 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 is what a booty hole said.
Who is the yabba dab doo doo?
Her booty hole, nigga. I mean, you getting that? We getting you so rich that your booty hole needs CPR.
Not just-
Ask the CPR. Am I right?
With air from the ozone. How do they get the ozone? Do they like
The
fly?
higher
What
you
the
go up, the less oxygen there is in the ozone
Right.
anyway.
Wait a minute now. Wait a fucking minute.
She getting nitrogen shots
shut
in her
up.
butt crack.
So they told her they went all the way to heaven for this air,
Yeah.
Yes.
and she bought that shit.
I got it from the space station.
Wait a minute. She thinks she got air from heaven. They selling heaven air.
That's why there's a hole in the ozone. It's up her ass.
Wait a minute. Where's the ozone at? These niggas like the ozone got a mall. You can just walk in there and buy that air.
Apparently.
What kind of shit is it? If you would have come to me and said, I got some ozone air for your asshole, probably for $300. I said, well, I got some asshole fart for you for free.
You could only buy ozone for your asshole at Quisha's shop. That's legit ozone.
You buy right. Who the fuck would buy air for their asshole and think it came from the ozone? How far is the ozone from here?
Well,
I
just
mean-
imagine how fresh her candles are going to be after this therapy. You know, she sells her pussy for a candle.
She's the
She-
pussy one.
Oh, that's why she's selling ass air. I mean, that's why she buying ass air.
It's Goop magazine. She comes up with all these cockamamie theories, and then there's always a story every other month like, don't do this to your vagina, please. We beg you. I smelled the pussy candle, by the way, and it smelled like your mother's horrible. What was
So
the
we
little
talk about
rose?
Baba.
The gardenia rose petals potpourri. It smelled like potpourri. It didn't even smell good.
Now, ain't no pussy smell like no potpourri.
Exactly.
Gwyneth Paltrow. Ain't no pussy smell like no potpourri. I've washed my pussy and it's on fire today.
Because y'all don't do shit with ozone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you
Ozone.
tried ozonating that pussy?
No, but before I ozone my pussy, I stick it in the freezer first because we know everything you freeze and unthaw is fresh.
Hey,
Deep-
make sure y'all thaw my pussy out before I get home.
God damn it! You kids didn't take the pussy out of the oven, out of the freezer. Now what the fuck are we gonna eat for dinner?
No, you got to microwave the pussy.
That is the craziest fucking shit I ever heard. Now, kid, I'm gonna need you to get off your phone and pay attention to the podcast. I can tell. No, you're not. I can see you
I'm
looking
reading
away.
about Gwyneth Paltrow.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You don't read at all.
I was reading. No, stop there.
You ain't did nothing with no R in it. No, you ain't run. You ain't reading. You ain't right.
Nothing with an R in it.
Well, one R.
That is the stupidest shit ever. Hold on. Who the fuck took the dogs out? The goddamn dogs out.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Don't you let them goddamn dogs out. They sleeping. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry to bring y'all into my house over this bullshit every fucking way. I be so glad my podcast studio is built and I ain't gotta listen to this shit. They keep letting them goddamn dogs out. Them niggas big as horses now and they stink. They gotta go get a fucking bath. And do you know my motherfucking Cane Corso got a cherry eye? This nigga done grew a whole motherfucking big ass red nut inside his eye. And it costs $1,500 to get it cut out. I told my husband, let me tell you something. We gotta get rid of these motherfucking dogs. We got these dogs cost more than these motherfucking church. Then they going through a second round of training where I'm paying like $4,000 a dog. I said, no, these motherfucking dogs gotta go. Or they gotta sell some pussy one.
You almost killed Seth Meyers talking about your dogs.
Oh,
Sliding
man,
the panties to the side.
that was hilarious.
Yeah, he in there now trying to fuck you. So then she smelling his ass. I said, then we just put you on draw so this nigga don't fuck you. Now you run around here smelling his ass. Y'all are brothers and sisters. Y'all gonna stop this. We ain't doing this insects. So I don't know what they gonna. I'm gonna take
it's
them
different for
straight.
dogs. They can kind of get away with it.
How?
You
They got
can
the
make them.
same mama.
That don't matter. You can make them.
How do you think we got pugs?
What they
That's
made
not
with a
normal.
rabbit?
It's not normal. Those little pug dogs, God's little mistakes.
So what did they make with a rabbit?
You can breed dogs with their parents. You can breed dogs with their siblings. It really doesn't matter.
Right.
Oh my God, that is disgusting. What happened when they get together for a family reunion?
Everybody knows everybody.
Apparently
You
fucking.
had me.
All right, welcome to the family reunion. Everybody start humping everybody else.
That lady's still mad at you about abusing them dogs. I saw she tweeted you.
I cussed her ass. I said, bitch, my dogs are rich and they're happy. So
What
I don't
happened?
know. She said, I Self asked me something. I said, I go in there and hit the cage and tell them shut the fuck up.
Uh-oh.
She said, think about a dog. I said, shut up, bitch. My dogs are rich. Shut the fuck up. These dogs eat whole motherfucking chicken feet. And we be boiling the chicken feet for them. They eat a hot meal every night before they go to sleep. They can kiss my ass.
What are you making for these dogs?
I don't make shit. They Garrett make that shit. He boil them chicken feet. They be fucking them feet up too. I be like, ooh, I'm glad the chicken ain't got the other part of the body because they shit like it hurt.
Does your house smell worse than Gwyneth Paltrow's?
Nah, my house smell like dog today, which I gotta get that shit out of here tomorrow. I don't like it smelling like dog. But you know what, Chris, we forgot the time you came to California with me. I did something in California. I really can't say what it is until everything through. But we did California, and we stayed at the hotel that I always stay at.
Which is way too nice for me. It was the nicest place I've ever been in my life, and I did not belong there. It was not I'm up to Hilton in my life, but I'm used to Super 8, and then I get to this place and I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? They had an elevator guy. He just stood there and pushed the button for you. They had elevator guy money. That's all he did. He didn't do anything
tell them
else.
When you checked in.
So I arrive at the hotel and I'm like, all right, they're opening the door for me. They're offering to get my bag. There's like a guy that just opens the door, just a guy that does the bell. I'm like, this place is already fancy. And I am wearing a black gym shirt and gym shorts. I'm not wearing a coat and it's cold as fuck. And so the guy that's bringing in my bags looks at me and he goes, "You're from the Midwest, aren't you?" And I go, "How is it that obvious? The pasty white skin, the gym shorts." And he goes, "I'm from Minneapolis. I can spot our own kind." So I walk up to the counter and I'm there for 3 nights. And so I check in and they're super nice. There's 2 people helping you. There's no staffing crisis at this particular hotel. And like, to tell you how nice this hotel is, the people that were staying there, I recognize one guy in the pool. I don't know his name. Kerry Washington was staying there. Helen Mirren, another actor from 1923 was there that weekend. And so it's like fancy. So I walk up and I tell them my name and they say, "Okay, we've got your reservation, Mr. Spangle. I'm just going to need you to see your credit card and your license." I said, "Okay." So I hand over my credit card and they go, "Sir, do you have another card?" I go, "What's wrong?" And they go, "This one was declined." I go, "Well, how much are you trying to put on it?" And they go, "Well, it's $150 per night room hold. So $525. And I went, I just started laughing like the Joker. I go, "I don't have anything on my card with $500. I don't have anything for you. So can you just put one night on that for me? And I'll pay you more tomorrow because I get paid tomorrow." So I just reserved one night. And and then the guy goes out and he takes my stuff, and then the elevator guy pushes the button. The cart guy with my bags takes me up and he takes me to my room. We get up to the room. We're chit-chatting, having a good conversation. And we get up to the door and the door next door is cracked. All right. Now, what I don't know is that Vince, Miss Pat's opener, is in there and listening to all of this. And he validated it the next day. And so we get to the room and I go, "Oh man, thank you so much. Yeah, by the way, I don't have any cash to tip you. I'm so sorry." And he goes, "No, man, I just love to serve." And Vince next morning at breakfast goes, "I heard him say that." I was like, "That man is so full of shit. Who is that poor bastard?"
You the real poor bastard.
Oh, I am. I've got a toddler and a stay-at-home mom for a wife. I need every dollar I can get. So,
did you give him some gum at least, like Home Alone?
He was super nice. I was like, "Hey, if I see you tomorrow, I'll give you some cash." So I go in and this room is fucking palatial. And I immediately walked in and went, "I don't belong at this hotel at all."
Yes,
you walk in and there's this big, beautiful bed. And then there's a desk to the right with a TV. And then there's a couch area with a wraparound couch and a coffee table. And then there's a dining desk. And then there's a wet bar with $10 M&Ms. And then I was like, all right. So I drop my stuff and I go walk into the bathroom. Dion, you know I love a good hotel bathroom.
Why you say it like that? That's creepy as fuck.
This was like the Taj Mahal. It was like a Roman bathhouse. It had all these tiny little tiles. It had a shower area. It had a toilet area. The bathtub, Dion, was big enough to fit Nikea and me at the same time. It was that big. The shower was a walk-in shower with 2 shower heads. So you know what I do? I immediately turn on both shower heads and get everything nice and steamy. Start running that bathtub. I don't give a fuck about the water. So by the time I see Miss Pat the next morning for breakfast, from 9:30 p.m. to 8:30 a.m., I took a shower and 2 baths. I was there 3 days, took 5 baths and 6 showers just because it was so nice. I mean, I had both shower heads going, like the floor was just soaked. It was the greatest.
He said, have you seen the bathroom? I took 2 showers and a bath. I said, what the fuck is going on with you?
We're at breakfast the next morning.
And breakfast is really nice. It's free.
But it was not Kellogg's. It was like salmon and lox and bagels and healthy shit. And then a green drink that was really good. But I'm sitting there and Vince doesn't know me at all, really. And he's just like, what the fuck? And Miss Pat is just laughing as I tell this story. She's like, you poor motherfucker.
No idea. You could have came and got me. I'd put my card down because the hotels what we was there for was already paid for, so I didn't think twice. I put my card down because I know I'm gonna have a few incidents, but not a whole bunch. And he came and told me, he's like, "What kind of fucking hotel is this?" And they're too nice. I'm like, Chris, you're gonna be okay. So we done moved up a little bit.
So they had a routing problem with my card. I don't think I told you this. They had an issue with the card. They charged my hotel room to my card. And it took 5 days to drop off of my card, so I couldn't pay my bills till the 6th of the month.
You was black for 6 days?
I was like, if Miss Pat hadn't paid me for the month, I wouldn't have gotten home. I would have had to call her and ask for Uber money.
Surprised they not disputed.
Well, this whole trip, I don't think I've told you this either. So we hadn't talked about it. Like normally Miss Pat will call and say like, hey, we're going here then, and we're doing this in April. So she hadn't said anything and Dion hadn't said anything. We hadn't talked about it before or after. I hadn't heard anything, but I had talked to, a couple people, but they had like Gmails. And so I thought it was really odd. And then they started asking me for personal details. And I had a friend get scammed out of like a free trip and they took his bank account money and all that. So I texted Jasmine a week before we were supposed to leave. And I said, hey, is Miss Pat doing this next week in LA? She said, yes. And then I wrote back to the people and I said, okay, yes, I can come. Here's my information. When I told the producers that they were like, who the fuck is this? They were like, this is the dumbest or weirdest person we may have worked with. But no, it was such a good time. And you know me, when I get to a town, I like the next morning I went and I walked around to exercise in the gym, went walking on, Hollywood Avenue, took pictures, went to the Comedy Store, took a picture of Miss Pat's sign there on the Comedy Store and just had a great time. Ordered room service. I spent $190 in room service. Spent all my per diem. I was like, bring me another cheeseburger.
They had the bathrobe and everything.
Oh yeah, I didn't touch the bathrobe because I didn't want to get charged $30. I was already out $190 on cheeseburgers. I didn't touch anything.
Bathrobe $30, Jesus.
I don't know.
More than that if you take them bitches out of there.
Yeah.
It was a nice hotel. A lot of celebrities stayed. I was there one night. I saw Jamie Foxx.
There was like a premiere of some sort the night that we arrived.
Premiere there, and I was walking in the aisle, and there was Loretta Devine. Loretta was like, "Miss Pat, I like your damn show, Miss Pat." I was like, "What? You like my show? Come on, where your ass in, Loretta Devine? I need you on my damn show." And she was sitting right there in the hallway, eating like a normal person. You even thought it was her. I didn't even see her. Her husband said, "Miss Pat, we on episode 3 of the season 3." And so he stopped me. And so, but that's one of my favorite little places to stay when I go to LA. That is the only place I would stay.
It's really nice.
Well, good.
You got to go back and tip that doorman.
I really do.
Give him some French fries.
I felt so bad, but I didn't have any cash on me. I just gotten out of this Uber ride. The Uber ride there, I get in the car, and it's kind of like she's probably around a 60-ish-year-old black woman. Nice, clean car. I said, hey, can you take me to CVS? I need to get 2 gallons of water. And she said, sure. And then we're driving there, and she's asking me details. And then asked why I'm there. And I said, I'm there with Miss Pat to do a thing. And she goes, yes, I know Miss Pat. Does she have a potty mouth in real life? I go, no. Well, yes, but she's actually a very, very sweet person and always does great things for me and just is a nice person. And then we started talking, and she prayed for me. And not just like, dear Jesus, please protect him. Thank you. Amen. It was a 20-minute Pentecostal prayer. It was very touching. But like, I closed my eyes like you would for a prayer, hoping she's not got her eyes closed for this prayer. But man, after like 10 minutes, I'm like, maybe I should open my eyes. I'm going to fall asleep.
I would have fell asleep right there and there.
You'd have missed your blessing.
I was.
You better stay awake for that whole prayer.
So you just randomly close your eyes when black people be praying for you. Nigga, you could have got robbed, your dumb ass. Boy, you so stupid.
They didn't have anything to take from me. It was the day before payday.
They could have took that $150 that you needed to put on that first room, first whole night. Pointing with the fuck out of club, like, you close your motherfucking eye. God told me he wants me to see this blessing coming, bitch.
I mean, we're not poor, but I am at a stage in life where I play credit card roulette, where I get out the 5 credit cards. I'm like, which one am I going to take on vacation this time?
Shit, we all to that point, but don't be closing your eyes and nobody no Uber. That bitch be done put on a whole nother wig and you open your eyes and some nigga driving you.
No, she was incredibly
if my Uber
sweet.
driver starts praying, I'm getting the fuck out. I got to go.
It was very touching.
Roasted me all the way to my destination.
He roasted you?
Like, really, she was roasting the crap out of me. We was going at it in the car. It was me, Ashley, Kier, all of us in the car.
Oh, I remember that.
Man, it was crazy.
He's at a concert and fell in the floor because he had a hot dog in his hand. And one of his legs went short.
No, my knee went out. And I fell down the flight of stairs.
On the drive back, I got a guy who was from Jordan, and he asked me what I was doing, and I said I was there. And I can't give too many details to make the story understandable, but he goes, yes. When I lived in New York, I was the only white person on the block too. I went, what? And he goes, I was honorary white in New York City. I was in black part of town. It was the weirdest thing I've ever heard. And then he goes, what are we going to do about these kids today? They're all transgender with litter boxes. I was like, I don't want to talk about this, sir.
He said, what?
He said that all the kids today are transgender with litter boxes. How are we going to save American culture? He's like, I moved from this country for values, and now they're shitting in litter boxes.
What are they shitting in litter boxes for?
All right, so this is an urban legend in conservative circles that every like Brazil chatter or Plainfield chatter has. I have a friend whose parents are janitors at the school, and they say that they've put litter boxes in the restrooms of the high school for trans species students who identify as cats. And it's not true. And every town thinks there's some boomer in that town that thinks that there's kids, high school teenagers pulling down their pants to shit in litter boxes in front of other high school seniors.
Well, white people will believe anything. If you told the black culture that, we'd be like, nigga, I don't give a fuck.
That's why this guy was
That's
why he was honorary white. He was Jordanian. He's like, I was there during the riots. They said they'd protect me. You meet the strangest people when you ride Uber. It's so fun.
What kind of bullshit is that?
I don't know.
I've not heard of any kid shitting in no litter box. I mean, let's be honest. The shit in a litter box is the correct way to shit. We don't supposed to be on toilets. We supposed to squat.
You're pro litter box now?
What the fuck is happening?
No, I'm just saying. Ain't nobody shitting in no litter box around here, but I'm just saying. I mean, I don't think we're gonna be running around here shitting in no litter box. No, people are fucking stupid in this world.
Tony Dungy, the Colts coach, tweeted this out like 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm. They're big anti-furries.
Yeah.
That's what they call them, furries.
You know what a furry is?
Those people who dress up like cats, walk on all fours.
I've been caught in the Libertarian convention and a furry convention at the exact same time, and it's hard to tell who is hornier. These are furries. They get together at these conventions, and they talk about furry stuff.
Furry stuff?
And then they fuck. They fuck in the suits.
How the fuck do they fuck in the suits?
Carefully. You know how long it takes to get come out of this fur?
Boy, everybody in them suits white.
No, yeah. No. There's one random nerdy black guy.
He's a dog.
None of these niggas want to be Tony the Tigers. Got a bunch of Tony the Tigers running around here fucking each other.
You've never met a furry.
I never heard of this bullshit before.
No.
You haven't even heard of the butt plugs with the tail, so you can have the butt plug with the tail?
Nigga, no.
Ashley doesn't have one?
I was going to say.
I'm quite sure she do.
Don't go pulling on random tails in the street.
You might get ozone all over you.
I was gonna let all that air out.
Right. A macaro. What we going to?
A what? A macro?
Yeah. This don't make no sense. So, well, we learned some things today. Chris have never been to a nice hotel, and there's some people out there with butt plugs and cat suits. They call themselves the furries. And Gwyneth Paltrow like air up her ass.
Yes.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Well, her too.
Right before the podcast, it got reported by the New York Post. She's to stand trial over a hit and run ski crash in Utah. So she may go to jail.
She did what?
She apparently hit someone on a ski slope in 2016 and then skated off, and now she's going to stand trial for it.
What, in a snowmobile?
No,
on skiing. On skis.
She hit somebody while she was.
She stuck her foot out, hit somebody, and took off.
Yeah, and so she's got to go to jail
Why
for
she
it.
stick her feet out?
Do you count as a car while you're skiing?
I guess you can't run into somebody and then just skate off.
Nigga, if you bump into somebody at the roller skate ring, you don't go to jail. What the fuck?
You get sued if you're rich.
Well, that's not a lawsuit. I mean, you skiing, shit gonna happen. If you can't afford no accident, well, then don't ski with the rich. You need to go ski with the people who make the money you make. If a regular nigga, if you had hit that motherfucker, he wouldn't be. It would have been okay. I'm sorry. Have a nice day.
Dion, we need to go to Paoli
I know.
Peaks.
Yeah,
let's go to Paoli Peaks, and Pat can go to Colorado and Aspen.
Yeah, you should go. If you can't just sue nobody because they make a mistake and bump into you. That is the most unheard bullshit I ever heard in my life.
It's a hit and run.
She ain't sitting at St. Bernard.
That was nowhere to run. I mean, the bitch had on skis, them long motherfuckers. You can't take off running in them.
It's a hit and slide.
Hit and slide.
All right, y'all. Just tune in tomorrow. We're working on a new platform, so just stick with us. We got a lot of things coming for this podcast. This week, the what is it? March 24th to 25th, San Jose Improv. Got a few tickets left. Come on, San Jose. I need to sell this thing out. Richmond, Virginia, I added a 6th show. I can't do no more. Y'all done damn sold the 6th show out too. Thank you, Richmond. Bricktown Comedy Club, Oklahoma City. Y'all are showing y'all asses to April the 7th through the 8th. Zany's Comedy Club. Look, we have a live podcast there. Saturday show is sold out. The other Friday show is almost sold out. I need y'all to get your tickets for the podcast because that's what me, Chris, and Dion will be doing, a live podcast and talking nothing but shit.
What day is that? Is that Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Tacoma. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. I'm coming. COMING.
I was gonna isolate that and play it for myself later.
I'm coming.
Put that in my furry helmet.
Jennifer, April 28th through the 29th. Come on, Tacoma. This is my last show before I hit these theaters. Louisville, Kentucky, my first stop on the tour. September the 8th. My next stop is September the 9th at Indianapolis, Clowns Memorial Hall.
Clues Memorial Hall.
Clues Memorial Hall. Okay. Theater at the Ace Hotel, Los Angeles. And all you got to do is go to misspatcomedy.com. I have to tell you this, Dallas is halfway sold out already for the theater, and that is in November. So if you haven't got your tickets for Dallas and Atlanta, they're halfway sold out already. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of The Pat Down. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.